All right, hello my friends. I'm hoping that you can see me. Oh my gosh, the drama of trying to live stream on YouTube right now is insane, but I think I've got it figured out. So I'm hoping you are here for my the best brands of 2017 video. I've got some products for you to share from those brands. It looks like it's working. I'm so excited. I've got a bunch of brands for you that I tried in 2017. Some brands I'd tried before, but some standout products from different brands that I think we should be watching for what they're putting out in 2018. I think that they're good contenders for some of the brands that look like they're on the right path, I think, for 2018. And then I've got a list of some brands that I want to try in 2018, and I'd love to get your advice on some of the best products you've tried from those brands so I know what I should try. Now, this isn't a guarantee that I'm actually going to try these brands because you never know. Things change. Feelings change. Okay, sorry. Every once in a while I go off on these like 80s rants, not rants, but these like 80s little tangents of songs and things. They pop into my head, but sometimes feelings change, you know, and you gotta move on to other things. So, but I do have my eye on these brands, so I'd love to get some advice from you on what some good products are from this, so that I can kind of have a little shopping list. So yeah, I'm really excited about today's video. I'm hoping the sound is working. I was up till about 1:30 last night watching Gigi Gorgeous's This Is Everything and testing out encoding software. So yeah, I'm a little bit, my brain is like not quite connecting right now, so which is pretty typical of me in one of these live chats. But I don't even remember what my point was. That's how I'm all like, what is, oh, I want to show you my shirts. That was one thing I want to tell you before we get started. This shirt is from the merch line of That Taylor. I saw them and I fell in love with them and I bought one and I love it. It's very, very soft. It is a little bit thin, so like I wear a tank top, you know, over top of my underclothes so that you don't see any lines, but it's really super comfortable and you can kind of pull it over the shoulder or whatever if you want to. I'm going to keep it up because I don't, well, I have a tank top on, but still, I don't know. I'm going to keep it up, but you can like slouch it over the shoulder and it looks super cute. But yeah, but I wanted to let you know that I got that and where this was from because I knew people were going to ask. But anyway, let's go ahead and say hello to the people in the collective brain of makeup awesomeness that are here today. I'm going to scroll up and see who is here first. AJ is here. Good morning to you and your butch. Good morning. Jess, good morning to you and your purple hearts in Austin, Texas. Good morning to Julie and Caroline and Christina in Alberta, Canada. It's 8 a.m. there. Well, thank you so much for being here. Good morning to Becky and Tabitha. Good morning to all of the moderators, chat moderators. Appreciate you being here. Good morning to Amanda and Nancy, my friend. Good morning to you. And Steph, who's one of our fabulous moderators. Good morning, Steph. Amber and Beautiful Journey and Jana and Katie and Mimi and Mon420 and Vase XO and Charlie. Good morning to you and good morning to everybody that is here. I saw somebody was in England. I don't think it's the morning there, but good after. I guess it's afternoon because it's forward 6 hours. So it's 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock. So good afternoon to you. Almost good evening. Let's go ahead and get started with some of the brands that I wanted to mention to you. This brand I mentioned in my monthly favorites, and I wanted to bring them out again. This is an indie brand called Cryptic Cosmetics. Their liquid lipsticks are on point. They are so nice. This is, I have two other ones because they did a collaboration with a brand called Solar Look that I also very much enjoy. I wish they came out with more products though. I guess Solar Look, you know, they do all of these collaborations with different movies and things. So they did the Dirty Dancing palette and their eyeshadow quality is fantastic. But they did a collaboration with Cryptic Cosmetics as well for that. They put a liquid lipstick in and that was from Cryptic Cosmetics. But these are wonderful liquid lipsticks. I love them. I love, this is the Desert Kisses set. I think it's like 40 bucks though, which I feel like is really pricey, but the quality of these is really good. Let me show you the metallic. Oh my gosh, so opaque. And they're very comfortable. They dry down completely and they're very comfortable, which is what I really like. They're not the most comfortable because they do dry down. So I don't think that it's really possible to have a liquid lipstick dry down completely and be, you know, moisturizing. You know what I mean? It's kind of, you know, the kind of contrary. But this is pretty much as comfortable as a completely dried down liquid lipstick can be. And they're just beautiful. They're beautiful on the lips. They're that really trendy metallic look, which is super trendy right now. So if you ever see these on sale, like they had a sale on these for Black Friday, I believe, and they were 50% off for the individual ones at like $9 a piece. It was like, oh my gosh. So if you ever see those on sale, jump on them. I definitely recommend them. I just wish that they were, you got a little bit more product. But if you never, like I said in my favorites video, if you never run through an entire liquid lipstick, it's not even going to matter that they're a little bit on the smaller side. But yeah, definitely recommend that liquid lipstick formula. Christina says, ooh, I'm not a metallic lover, but that's gorgeous. I mean, they're really beautiful, and they're very opaque, and they really, they give such a nice, beautiful, soft shine to the lips. They're not like, so shiny that they look obnoxious. You know what I mean? Like some of those gold lips that look really beautiful on Instagram, you wear that to the grocery store and people are going to be like, you know, not everybody, you know, some people it's their style. I'm not trying to be judgy. I'm not being judgy, but you know what I mean? Like a lot of people would not find a super metallic lipstick to be very wearable. Some people do. It's all you, girlfriend or boyfriend, but these are not that level of shine where it looks like straight metal. It just gives a really nice shine to the lips. I really like them. Shauna wants to know what happened last night. I was testing the, did you butt video? She said, I was testing my, my new encoding software. That's why if you saw a live stream from me at about 12:30 last night, I was testing the software and I forgot to set it to private. So it was just a black screen. So about 1,000 people saw a 10-second black screen last night with a weird random title. So I do apologize if you got excited and you were here and I wasn't. So I do apologize for that. All right, so let's move on. So Cryptic Cosmetics for their liquid lipsticks, definitely. This is one I've talked about so much, and if you're going to get tired of me talking about them, because I think that I am officially making these my favorite eyeshadow formula of 2017, Colored Rain. You're going to hear about these again, I'm sure, in my, I'm going to do at the end of December or early January, hopefully end of December, my favorites and fails countdown for 2017, and I'm sure that Colored Rain is going to be in there. Their eyeshadow formula is sick. It's on a whole nother level. Like, it is sick. And I think I even brought these into chat last time, but I have to show them again. This shade in Flashing Lights, I about died. And I just bought the new Too Faced Chocolate Bar Metallic Palette, and I also bought the Tarte Finger Paints palette. I want to do like a battle of the metallic eyeshadows. You know, bring out Juvia's Place, bring out these, bring out those, and see which ones really are the best. So check this out. This silver is sick. Oh my gosh. Like what? What? Oh, they're just, and they go, it makes your eyelid look like aluminum foil. Like, it's insane. I didn't bring my towel over here. I just realized, do I even have a towel? I usually keep like a stock. Oh, I do. Yeah, I have one. But yeah, their lasting power is so good. They're definitely more for people that like that real big punchy pop of color. If you are more of like a subtle person, I've got some recommendations for you. Colored Rain may be too intense. Like I got this here. This is the Lovely's palette. I'm just a huge fan of metallic eyeshadows in general. Check out this red shade. Look at this. Sick. Sick. Like I can't even with this. Let me hold it still because sometimes I don't. Naomi says some Pat McGrath level pigmentation. I know, right? And it's a fraction of the price of the Pat McGrath stuff. I mean, like, well, I'm going to bring out when I do that video, which I'm hoping I do. I say I'm going to do this video and that video, and that doesn't end up happening. So I don't want to guarantee anything because, you know, things happen. But like I've got one of the Pat McGrath Mothership palettes. I've got Natasha Denona. I've got, you know, what else? Viseart. I've got some stuff to show you. You do not need glitter glue with these. You do not need anything, at least for me. I don't have hooded eyes or anything, but I don't have a problem with these transferring. I don't have a problem with them staying on my eyes. There's no actual glitter in here. It's not glittery. There's no fallout. It's just straight metal. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't even. Michaela says, Jen, have you tried Jouer Skinny Dip Metallic Palette? Is it any good? I have not tried it. I haven't had good luck with Jouer products. I know a lot of people seem to really like them, so I feel like maybe I'm like doing something wrong or missing something. I don't even know. Oh, you know what I just noticed is that the live stream on here looks like it's the wrong size for the screen. I'm gonna have to work on that for next week. It looks like it's got a little black border around it. I do apologize. That has to do with my encoding software that's brand new to me. I'm gonna have to figure that out, but I do apologize that it's the wrong size. You know, I'm still working out the kinks. Hopefully you can still see me and everything. Show the metallic with light on it, please. Okay. I thought I had light on it, but we'll do it again. Here we go. I have these lights up here. Let me see if I can... See, there's a 30-second delay. Is that working? Hopefully that's working. I have these lights shining on me, so I'm hoping you can see. Did that work? I don't know because there's a 30-second delay. Let me do another one. Sorry if it's taking so long. Mariana says, talk about ColourPop metallic shadows and lipsticks. I haven't tried them. Oh yeah, the light's working. Okay, we're good. I haven't tried them, Mariana, so I can't speak to them. I'm sorry. That's something that I should probably try, though. Jennifer says, Jouer's liquid lips are so dry. Don't understand the hype. Yeah, I haven't figured out Jouer and why everybody talks so much about them. I don't know. There we go. Okay, so now let's move on. I could talk about them all day. To Dose of Colors. I could not find my Mauves palette. My Mauves palette, I absolutely love. The eyeshadow formula from Dose of Colors is on point. I don't like the little pots, the ones that have like the cream shadow with the powdered shadow. I don't like those. I have a lot of trouble with the wear time of them, with the formula just in general, with fallout, stuff like that. I don't really like those, but I do love their liquid lipsticks. They're very similar to the Cryptic Cosmetics, but these are not like that metallic shift. That would be, I think, the biggest difference between these formulas for me, between the Dose of Colors and the Cryptic Cosmetics, is that the Dose of Colors, you're going to get more product, and also these are more of a matte formula. At least these are the ones that I own. I don't know if Dose of Colors has any metallic formulas or not. I didn't research that because the ones that I have are matte. The ones that I wear the most are not these, actually. The ones I wear the most are Truffle. Truffle has like been woo for me this year. I mean, I've worn Truffle, I don't even know how many times. And Chocolate Wasted, if you like a really, really dark brown, absolutely beautiful. This is Moon Days and Supernatural. I'll swatch Moon Days for you. I got this nude set, and it, oh my gosh, it was such a good deal when it was out. I don't know if it still exists, but that's Moon Days, and they're really, really nice. Again, they do dry down, and the lasting power is beautiful. They're just really, really nice. And then we have, oh, I talked about their eyeshadow formula. So both of those from Dose of Colors, the eyeshadow formula and also the liquid lipsticks, I would definitely recommend. Angie says she loves the Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks. Bard Lover 6 says, love Dose of Colors. H. Vandy says, Dose of Colors also in my 2018 brands I need to try. Black Diamonds and Pearls Jouer lip products are sold on Forever 21's website. Are they really? They're also sold on Beautylish. What an opposite. To be on Forever 21 and Beautylish, like that just seems opposite. Mariana said, did you like the MAC Snowball collection? I did not purchase that. You guys got to remember, I feel really bad because Mariana's asked me now 2 things that I haven't tried yet. There's so much makeup coming out. There's only so much that we can purchase as reviewers. It's like, there's way too much. I did not get the Snowball collection. I probably won't get the Patrick Star stuff unless there's something that really stands out. There's just too much stuff coming out is what it comes down to. You know, just I would love to try a lot of stuff, but I don't get a ton of PR. I do get some PR. I usually put my PR stuff up on Instagram because I want to thank the brand, and I feel like the best way to thank the brand is to share it with my audience on Instagram. And it's like fast and easy, and I can show them and I can tag them, and they can see that I'm saying thank you to them. So if you're curious what I get for PR, make sure you're following me on Instagram and follow those live streams. But I don't get a ton of stuff like a lot of people do. Rena says, never tried Dose of Colors. Is it worth a try? Yes, that is why I'm mentioning it, is because I do feel like it is definitely worth a try. Shauna says, Forever 21 is starting to get pricey. Really? I haven't been there in a while. Bobby says, I love you. I love you back, Bobby. I do see your comments when you comment on my videos. Thank you so much for that. Okay, let's move on to the next one. I feel like I was just very dismissive to Bobby. I didn't mean to be dismissive if it sounded dismissive. Sometimes I watch these on the replay and it's like, I don't even know. I don't even know why I said that like that. It didn't sound very nice. Dollface says, Jen, can you shout me out? I love you so much. I love you so much, Dollface 0487. I love you too. Okay, let's talk about Essence Cosmetics. See, again, dismissive. I don't know. So Essence Cosmetics, we've got a couple of products that I definitely really, really love from them. The Lash Princess Mascara kind of went viral this year, and I really, really love this. It's a great mascara, and it's been kind of a holy grail. I need to buy another one. You can see this one's getting a little beat up. Let me show you the wand. The wand is kind of bendy, which I really like because I feel like it really makes, you know, kind of pushes the lashes up very, very nicely. I really, really like this mascara. Lots of length, lots of volume. I'm not a person that gets a lot of flaking and smudging, so I can't really speak to that. But I can tell you that I haven't had any flaking and smudging, so nothing, you know, out of the ordinary as far as that. But just, I really love the way this makes my lashes look. I think it's time for me to get another one of these. And then they're pure nude highlighters. This one is in the shade Be My Highlight, and this is absolutely beautiful for a subtle highlighter. It reminds me a lot of the Hourglass highlighters. You know, the Hourglass highlighters that are like, I have the pan one. It's like a 3-pan. I think it's like $60 or something for a 3-pan highlighter. These Essence Pure Nude highlighters remind me a lot of those, because they're not those from space highlighters. They're very wearable highlighters. They're very like office appropriate. You know, no one's going to look at you and be like, whoa, look at her cheeks. You know, it just gives a really nice soft glow to the skin. And also, I don't find it to accentuate my pores. My pores aren't gigantic, but I don't find it to accentuate my pores, which is really, really nice. Steph says the Essence mascara in the purple tube, game over. I have not tried that one. Essence keeps coming out with more and more mascaras, so I haven't tried them all, but that's awesome. I'll have to check that one out. Holly said, well, you should get PR. You give these companies so much exposure with What's Up in Makeup. Well, I mean, it's up to them. If they want to send me stuff, that's cool. And honestly, like, I get a little overwhelmed if I get too much stuff, so I'm not gonna contact brands and ask them to send me stuff, because honestly it gets a little bit overwhelming, because it's like, where do I even put all this stuff? You know, like even the amount that I get. So, you know, I don't even know how people handle it, to do those, like Tati with the giant piles of boxes and everything. Like, I don't even, where does she even put all that stuff? Well, I guess she's got a huge room, but anyway. Essence is sold at Ulta. And I believe some drugstores sell Essence at this point, but I know that they're sold at Ulta. And you can also get it online. But yeah, definitely recommend checking out Essence as a brand. They've got some really good stuff, really good stuff. Okay, let's move on to NYX. And NYX, of course, is, wait on a minute. Rosa says, everyone talks about Essence. I think I should jump and start saving tons of wasted money on pricey stuff. Yeah, I mean, Essence really, and you know what? Before I talk about NYX, Essence really is a nice brand for people that are trying to buy some makeup for a teenager and don't want to spend a lot of money, and also don't want to buy makeup at Claire's, like for preteens and stuff. You know, like that Claire's makeup can be like super dangerous. Like they had the asbestos thing in the Claire's makeup. Was it Claire's? No, it was Justice makeup. There was asbestos in the Justice makeup earlier this year. I mean, I really don't recommend anybody buy the makeup at Justice and Claire's. That stuff freaks me out. It's very, very cheaply made in China. Like, there's so, I mean, I tried some of it at one point because I was curious. I tried one of their brushes. It was awful, the one from Claire's. And I figured I would try it to see it. And it was just, the performance was awful. It was atrocious. So if you're looking for makeup for like a preteen or a teenager that they want, you know, something a little bit lighter with some cute packaging, I definitely recommend Essence. That's what I always tell parents, because it is high quality, it's cruelty free, and it's not very expensive. So if something happens with it, it's not like you're out a ton of money. So yeah, I definitely recommend that. Let's talk a little bit about NYX. Let's move on to NYX. This NYX Epic Ink Liner, like, was one of the best finds that I found this year. It is amazing. I do want to let you know that I did receive this for PR though. I always want to disclose that, but it doesn't matter. I mean, anybody you see reviewing this, I've never seen anybody review this with a negative review. It's stinking amazing. It's got a brush tip. The only thing I don't like about it is, I don't know if you can see, there's little hairs that are sticking out. If you get it like not quite in the center, the outside hairs of the brush can fray out. I can trim them with some scissors, but I kind of like to keep them on there, so in case anytime I mention this to anybody, I want to be able to show you those little hairs so that you can know to be really careful. Kennedy says Jessica Braun loves that eyeliner. Yeah, I think I've seen her talk about it. It's amazing. Let me do a little swatch on my hand for you, and you can see how black it is. Black, black, black. Steph says limited to is Justice. That's right. They changed it to Justice. My daughter loves Justice, so that's why I talk about them. So my daughter's always in there. She's not really into makeup though, so I don't have to worry about that stuff yet. But yeah, there you go. It's just absolutely beautiful. AJ says, I love how NYX takes risks and doesn't try to dupe the high-end brands. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is kind of a dupe, though. This one right here is kind of a dupe for the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner and Trooper. It does not feather out on me. Mon 420 Love Beauty. It does not feather out on me at all, and I do have problems with that. I love this one. I love this one especially because, like Dollface is saying, it's not a felt tip. The felt tip ones are very hard, and sometimes I have trouble getting them to kind of like when you push down on a brush tip, you feel it kind of conforming to your skin. Where with a marker tip, they're very hard. They're like a marker, so you draw it on, but it doesn't really conform to your skin. You know what I mean? That's why I like these better. I do like marker tips, but I prefer these brush tips. They're very, very nice. There's some really good ones that are high end, like the Tarte. I had it earlier this year and I can't find it, but it's the real skinny one. I can't remember right off the top of my head what it's called, but it's So Fine. So Fine liquid liner from the Rainforest Sea collection. That one's really good if you want like a really super fine line. Like if you don't want, like this is a lot thicker. If you're looking for something thinner, the Too Faced one is really good. The So Fine. Fantastic. Just the same. It's very, very thin. It's more expensive though. The NYX Glitter Primer, Brooklyn wants to know, I did get to try that this year and I love it. If you look at What's Up in Makeup for today, I have a ton of glitter on my eyes. I have a live stream on Periscope. You can swipe through my Twitter to find it if you want, or you can go to whatsupinmakeup.com to see that. But I was trying it on. You can see me doing it live, but I'll tell you what happened. I used the Lit Glitter in, I can't remember which one it's called. I think it's like Diva or something like that. I'll put it in the video description if I can remember. But I tried the NYX glitter on one eye and the Lit glitter on the other, and when I tried to blend a little bit more shadow into my crease, the Lit glitter, the eyeshadow completely pulled the glitter off, but the NYX glitter glue, it stayed on much better. So I ended up taking the NYX glitter glue and putting it over top of the Lit glitter because it was just better than the Lit glitter. So I haven't put it head to head yet with the Too Faced one yet, the Too Faced glitter glue and the NYX glitter glue, but right now I am loving the NYX glitter glue. It is super fab. Clueless in Style says, my favorite felt tip liners from Jesse's Girl. I think it's only at Rite Aid and it's $3.99. Is it $3.99 now? Last time I checked, it was way more than that. Wow. And it doesn't break apart in my crease like the Kat Von D does. The Jesse's Girl was my holy grail for a really long time. And then I started trying some other ones and it kind of fell by the wayside. Also, it's kind of difficult to find. At least in my area, it's very difficult to find. They don't sell it in stores. I have to buy it online. They sell some Jesse's Girl stuff in my store, but they don't sell the liner. So I have to buy mine online. So when I found the NYX Epic Ink, I kind of put Jesse's Girl to the side, but I agree it is also very good. It reminds me a little more of the Physicians Formula liner, the Jesse's Girl. I find the NYX one to be a little bit more opaque. True Beauty says, would you recommend Violet Voss? Yes, I have tried 2 of their eyeshadow palettes. One of them was mine and one of them I borrowed from my friend Sahaja, who I ended up sending it back. I tried the Laura Lee palette and I sent it back to Sahaja after I tried it. We were doing that for a little while where she was sending me stuff and I was sending it back to her so that I could try it. I do have the Holy Grail palette and I do have a full review on that comparing to, I can't remember what I'm comparing it to. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance, I think. I can't remember, but I do have a video on that, on the Violet Voss, and it is a really great formula. It's nice. I wish they would get a little more creative with their color selections, though. I feel like the last palette they came out with that had a creative color selection was the Nicole Castillo palette. I felt like that one was a little bit more out of the box, but I feel like Violet Voss could do so much better in their color selection for their palettes. That's just my opinion. It's like 90 Shades of Brown. It's like, you know, or 50 Shades of Brown. It's like Morphe. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why 50 Shades of Brown? Why? Do we really need that? Do we really need one that's one shade, like barely any difference? It looks the same on the eye, especially if you're blending into the crease. Is stupid. So Lisa says, compare Stila to the NYX Epic Ink. I like the NYX better. The Stila, I don't think the lasting power is as good in that, like when I go like this on the side of my face, I have like this big mush on my eye. And also I find the Stila will seep into my fine lines a little bit. So I think the NYX is better than the Stila. That's my opinion. And Gigi says the same thing. NYX liner is better than the Stila. I have both. I definitely, yeah, I agree. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. Let's go to the last brand I wanted to mention to you, which is Lorac. I recently got on Lorac's PR list, which I'm super excited about because I'm a huge fan of Lorac. The standout for me this year from Lorac was the Pirates of the Caribbean palette. Oh my gosh. If you can still find this anywhere, it's been on discount. I don't know if it's still available anywhere, but I love this palette. It's up there with my Urban Decay Alice Through the Looking Glass palette as far as how much I love it for like limited edition palettes. Of course, it's huge, it's bulky, all of that. Like I get it, but the quality of the shadows in here are awesome. I love the shade selection. This shade Sea Haze is so fun, and this shade Starry Night is so fun. Let me swatch those for you. This is a little bit like how I was saying Dose of Colors is like super bam in your face. These are a little bit calmer, but the pigmentation is wonderful, and the blendability is wonderful, and the wear time is wonderful. I did try the ladies who brunch, or beauties who brunch, whatever that was, the brunch stuff. I did not like that stuff at all. I thought it was awful. It was powdery. I did not like it. It was not good. I ended up returning it. It was terrible. But the Pirates of the Caribbean, I loved. The blush palette from Pirates of the Caribbean, it's got this little door in here. I do have a full review of it. It is super cute. I put tons of graphics in it. It's got pirate music. It is one of my favorite videos I made this year was my Pirates of the Caribbean review. If you haven't seen it, it's really cute. I'm very proud of that video. But anyway, so this blush palette was fantastic. Definitely one of my favorite products of the year. This blush palette just, oh, it was incredible. It's got these like more highlighter-y blushes here. Like this one I've worn on its own without a blush, just this as like a highlighter slash blush together. And it's gorgeous. You can see the pan starting to dig in, which for me doesn't happen. It shows how much I've used it. But my only critique for this one was that it's not friendly for deeper skin tones, I don't believe. I feel like it would get lost on a deeper skin tone. I wish that they had gotten rid of one of these highlighter kind of shades, like maybe gotten rid of this white one and done a really deep blush. Because I feel like this highlighter would look beautiful on a deeper skin tone, but I feel like this one is kind of useless. Yeah, Steph says I'm pale and it's a dream. Exactly. I feel like this is beautiful for pale to my skin tones, but anybody deep, well, I think somebody medium skin tone could probably use it, but formula-wise, it's fantastic. I also tried some stuff from the, which I never ever showed you. I don't think I ever showed this on the channel, but I bought the Beauty and the Beast because I have this thing. You know, that's collection thing. Like, I want to collect eyeshadow palettes that look like books that are from movies and stuff. So I did get the Beauty and the Beast. I don't think I ever showed this. I don't remember if I did or not, to be honest. I used this a couple of times. I haven't used this a lot, but I really enjoyed it the couple of times I've used it. It really is just a very natural look. It's got some deeper shades, which is very nice. The shade selection here is beautiful. You got a couple of pops of color, but mostly very neutral, which goes with the theme of Beauty and the Beast. And I really enjoyed this. It is magnetic, so the brush that comes with it pops out of there sometimes. Again, big and bulky, but I love the formula. It is super, super fab. I also tried the lip glosses from the set, and I really love the lip glosses. I've been using those a lot to top liquid lipsticks that are uncomfortable. I've been using the Lorac glosses a lot. That was the first time I ever tried the Lorac gloss formula, really enjoying it. And then from the Pirates collection, I tried one of their gloss slash lipsticks, really enjoyed those as well. Didn't really like the shade that I got Sparrow, and it's like this gray shade, which I don't really like, but I did really like the gloss. I wear that over top too because it's got kind of an iridescence to it. I've worn that over top of liquid lipsticks, and it's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. They recently sent me the Mega Pro 4 palette, and I've used this a couple of times and really enjoyed this as well. So you can see I haven't hardly used this, but when I have used it, I've really liked it. Recently I did like a blue smoky eye, and I used this for the majority of that look, and really been enjoying this as well. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what Lorac comes out with in the next year. They did recently send me their original Pro palette, which I already own, and their contour palette. So I am going to probably be doing a giveaway on Instagram for those. I want to do more Instagram giveaways because they're pretty easy to do. So make sure you're following me on Instagram for PR giveaways of things that I already own. Right now, I do have a giveaway on there right now for some sheet masks from Face Story. So check that out if you're interested in that. That's a giveaway going on my Instagram right now. It started yesterday. So anyway, is Lorac cruelty free? You know what? I don't have that information in my brain right now. I don't know. Assembled in the U.S. of U.S. and non-U.S. materials. I forget. I haven't reviewed a Lorac palette in a while. Let me look it up real quick because this is important. Cruelty free, is Lorac cruelty free? And then we're going to get into the brands that I want to try in 2018. Let's see, 2016 policy. This is on Cruelty Free Kitty. Does Lorac test on animals policy 2016? After a recent email from the company, I no longer support Lorac, nor can I maintain that they are a cruelty-free company. Lorac isn't sold in China, but it's ambiguous whether or not their ingredients are tested on animals. Please read their response below. It used to be that they're 100% cruelty-free. Okay, so it says... Okay, here we go. Thank you for contacting Lorac Cosmetics. Yes, I remember this now. Lorac does not test our final products on animals, and we are not aware of any animal testing performed by any manufacturer with whom Lorac does business. Okay, then Lorac does not condone the testing of any cosmetic products on animals and asks all suppliers to support this point of view. And all suppliers state that they do so. Lorac cannot warrant or certify that all suppliers who say they do not test on animals do, in fact, do not test on animals, because they do get products. Some of the products that they get that are the raw ingredients are from China. So the companies are saying that they don't test on animals, but Lorac can't guarantee that they're telling the truth. So that's where they're stuck. So I appreciate that Lorac is being so incredibly honest, because I think that they could say straight up that they're a cruelty-free company because all of their suppliers say that they're cruelty-free. But Lorac is saying, you know, they could be lying to me and we don't know, because they could lie. So I guess you're going to have to look into your heart on that one. Cruelty-Free Kitty says no, they cannot support. But I honestly, like, I think that a lot of companies probably just take the word of those Chinese, you know, the suppliers from China. I think that they probably just take their word and would never say, hey, we can't guarantee that they're not lying to us. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Oh, no. But you got to look in your heart on that one of whether you think, I don't know. I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a real tough one. All right, so anyway, let's go ahead and move on to products and brands that I want to try in 2018 that I want to try more of. So I would really like to get some advice on some products that you really love from these brands. So the first one is Milk Makeup. Milk Makeup, I've tried a couple of things. I've tried their lip glosses, really enjoy the lip glosses. I tried one of their eye paint things. It's like a little tube that has like really, really pigmented eyeshadow, like cream eyeshadow in it. It was too much. Like, it's like it goes on like ink and then it dries really fast, and it's really difficult to work with even though it's super pigmented. So I would really like to try more from them. Oh, I bought a holographic highlighter stick thing and I haven't used it yet. Isn't that weird? Like, I bought it and then it's like, I look at it and go, why did I buy a holographic highlighter? Like, what do I even do with this? Mrs. says, I love the eye pigments. That's good to know. But I'd like to try more from them because I feel like what the interaction with Jackie Aina, how they took her advice and they were trying to talk to her about how to make their stuff better. I love that. I absolutely love that. Tatiana says, I have their blur primer. Wait, I missed it. Went too fast. Hold on. Let me go back to Tatiana. Tatiana says, love their blur stick from Milk. I do own that, and I personally didn't see any. I got like a travel set from my friend Nancy that I think is still here. Hi, Nancy. Nancy sent me like a little travel set that has like a couple different of those Milk sticks. I really didn't see anything magical happening with my skin with those, but I would imagine somebody with larger pores, maybe it would do better. Tam says, Milk Makeup tattoo stamps are cute. Rihanna says, did I say that? Renia, maybe Renia. That's the way I would phonetically pronounce it. I hope I'm saying it right. Also loves the Milk Blur Stick. I feel really bad when I don't say names right. Jennifer says the blur stick is terrible. It pills up. Oh, wow. Mariana says Milk Water Stick is interesting. Oh, Cauliflower, hello, my friend. She says, I only have one product, a blush and a cheek stick, and I like it, but would like to try other things. Yeah. Nerman says the balm. I own pretty much everything from the balm. That I am the balm collector. I think I own probably 90% of their line. I have 2 videos of brand reviews of the balm. So I probably won't purchase anything from the balm this year. They have sent me some PR in the past as well, but yeah, anytime you want to know anything about any products from the balm, I've probably tried it. Renee. Okay. Renee. Got it. Renee. Totally okay, though. Everyone says it wrong. I know. I'm so sorry, though. My mom's name is Rana, and people call her Rona all the time, and she hates it. Gina says, yeah, well, anyone says my name wrong is just ugly. Gina? They say Gina wrong? It's Gina, unless you pronounce it differently. All right, let's move on to the next one. Just saw someone mention one of the ones I'm going to talk about. Look at this NYX liner. I can't get it off. I can't get it off. All right, Ciate is another brand that I want to try more from. When Ciate first launched makeup, well, first let's start with the nail polish. I've tried some Ciate nail polish. It was just okay for me. It wasn't fantastic, just okay. Then I tried their mascara when they first came out with mascara, and I hated it. It was one of the worst mascaras I've ever tried. So I was kind of like, Ciate sucks. In my head, I was like, Ciate sucks. Their products suck. But then I've heard recently that people are saying that Ciate actually has some really good products. I saw them at an event. I think it was either Generation Beauty or IMAX. Those are the only other two I go to, but I think it was Generation Beauty. And they had some highlighters that looked really, really interesting. What's keeping me from trying Ciate is the price point. And because I had really bad experience with, well, not really bad, but just not positive experience with other of their products, it's like when I see the price point on it, and I'm like, nope. Nope, I'm not spending my money on that. I'm like scared to try it again because I don't want to waste my money. Jania, I got it. Jania says, I love the Ciate bronzer. The liquid lip is pretty decent. Good to know. Cynthia says the glitter lipstick is fun. I've seen those. Those look really, really fun. Cindy says, oh yes, I want to try the Ciate, especially the glitter flip lipstick. It does look really interesting. I think Christy did a review of that. It was very interesting. Oh yeah, she says they were at Gem Beauty. Yes, thank you so much. Acorn and Bo says Ciate liquid lips remind me of Ofra's. Good to know. And then Siggy says that the Ciate liquid lips are so comfortable. Well, that's good to know. Well, I'm glad. Okay, well, this is good stuff. Rebecca says Ciate seems a bit gimmicky. Yeah, well, I mean, they're trying to sell stuff. So I have no problem with gimmicky as long as it works. You can be gimmicky from here to there, but if your product is terrible, then I get mad. But if you're gimmicky and it works and it's nice, I got no problem with gimmicky. Mariana says, Jenna, any K-beauty products? I have nothing on my list K-beauty wise that I want to try right now in my brain. I tried a lot of K-beauty this year. I want to do a K-beauty countdown of the worst products I tried all the way up to the best, because I did have that series this year called What the K that I spent a lot of time on. It wasn't very popular on the channel, so I killed it. But I do want to do at least one more What the K video where I count down the Korean beauty products that I tried from the worst to the best. So Siggy says, oh, Jen, thanks for noticing me. Love you back. Hi, Elise. Elise says, agree about gimmicky working. I like when gimmicks work. Me too. They're fun. I'm totally with you. Another one that I haven't tried much from in a really long time is hard candy. I tried some hard candy eyeshadows a while back, and they were pretty awful. They were not good. They were bad. They were bad drugstore stuff. Not good. But I've heard some good things about them recently, that they've been coming out some really interesting products. I would really like to try some more things. Janae, thank you so much. I said Jania. Janae, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I want to get it right. Georgette said, I really like What the K. Thank you so much. I really liked it too. Angie says, have you tried Dirty Little Secret? Yes. I haven't really liked their products. Their liquid lipsticks were not for me. They were crumbly and dry and did not like them. I do have a lot of them. But I don't like them. I've gotten a lot of them with PR stuff. I've not enjoyed Dirty Little Secret products. What was the other thing I tried from Dirty Little Secrets? It was a lip balm thing or something? I don't know. I haven't really liked anything from them, which is sad because they're an indie company and I'm always rooting for indie companies, but I really didn't like it. V says, oh, hi, V from V Dreamcatcher. She said, what about Flower Beauty? I just published a wear test on their setting spray. I haven't tried a single thing from Flower Beauty, I don't think. I don't think I've ever tried anything. That's another one that I definitely should try. Thank you, V, for that. I appreciate it. Brianna says, Genevieve, oh, Flower Beauty Sponge. I've heard good things about the Flower Beauty Sponge, Brianna. I have not tried it. That's great to know. Naomi says, I like super pigmented shadows because you can sheer them out rather than building up a sheer shadow. Yeah, I'm totally with you. Cauliflower says, for some reason your real name is going out of my head. I know I knew it at one point what your real name was, and it's really making me upset because you've been subscribed to my channel forever and I've met you like 3 times, and your real name is going out of my head, and it's very embarrassing, and I'm sorry. But she says hard candy improved a lot. Bought a $10 palette from earlier this year. That was really good. Tati recommended it too. Very cool. See, there you go. I need to. Stop calling out what I'm going to mention. Gnome is like, call me out, girl. Call me out. All right, next one. Physicians Formula. Okay, so Physicians Formula, if you don't know, they just came out with they just came out with some new shades of their butter bronzer. I do like the original butter bronzer. I really don't like the smell of it. Don't like it at all. The smell is way too strong for me. I don't like the smell of suntan lotion. It just grosses me out. So I don't like the smell, but I do like the performance of it. So I think it's great that they came out with new shades of it. Also, I got a chance to swatch some of the new highlighters. They're like super, super wet. They seem really neat. But then the other thing that's stopping me with Physicians Formula is the price. Again, I feel like they're just so expensive for a drugstore brand. They're so expensive. So I really want to make sure I'm trying the products that are the best, because I feel like there's so many products. I mean, they've got this huge wall of products, and I look at it and it's like, okay, $15 for a mascara, or, you know, $20 for a, you know, a foundation. It's like, oh my gosh. So I want to make sure I get some really good advice as far as what to try from Physicians Formula. Janae says, Physicians Formula is so amazing. Love the butter, the bronze booster, and no smell. Ooh, good to know. Julie says, I'm tired of all my makeup smelling like food. I don't think I'm ever going to get tired of my makeup smelling like food. What I don't like is my makeup smelling like roses and suntan lotion. Those are not my favorite scents, but I don't mind if they smell like food. That's just me personally. I like the chocolate and the vanilla and all of that. That stuff makes me happy, but that's just me. Everybody's got their own things. Let's see. Amber says the new Olay whip is $37.99. Holy moly. Marinella says, I love the butter bronzer. I will be taking it with me to a convention next weekend. Yes, the price does get me too. Yeah, I know. Lavender Rose says the new healthy liquid lipsticks, oh my gosh, are stunningly beautiful, long wearing, and super comfortable, worth every penny. So great to know. Katrina says that butter bronzer is the only thing that's worth it. And then, oh man, I lost it. Someone from Australia. I lost it. Rose something. Where did it go? Where did it go? I lost it. No. No. I lost it. I missed it. Oh, it's such a bummer. It like disappeared. Charlie says, unpopular opinion, but I also love the violet in L'Oreal lipsticks. Okay, good to know. I don't know anything about that. I don't mind L'Oreal lipsticks. I don't think they're great. But I don't think they're terrible. They've been fine for me. Just okay. Oh, there you go. Mariana reposted. Here in Australia, the butter bronzer is $35. Oh my gosh. I don't know what the conversion rate is for Australian to USD. See, now I have to look that up. AUD. USD to AUD is $1.33. So it looks like it's similar to the Canadian. Canadian is a 1.28, so it looks like it's a little bit more for Australia. That's interesting, but that's still ridiculous. That's stupid. Let me put it back in AUD. So what would that be USD? So you said 35? That's 46, wait, 35 Australian dollars is $26 USD. That's ridiculous. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. All right. So next one is the one that was predicted by like 5 people, Zoeva. Everybody's asking me to try Zoeva. Everybody's like, Jen, you gotta try Zoeva. You gotta do Zoeva. So Zoeva will probably show up on my channel in 2018. Probably show up. It's just something that just has to catch my eye and be like, yes, that's the thing I need to buy, and that's the thing I need to try. I haven't gotten any Zoeva yet. Not anything. I've heard their brushes are great. I've heard their eyeshadows are great. I've heard they're just great all around. And yeah. I'm excited about Zoeva. I think Zoeva is going to be one that blows up this year. There's so much positive out there for Zoeva. Mon420 says, Fenty Beauty. I have tried some Fenty stuff, and I'm going to be very honest with you about my feeling about Fenty. I don't think it's that great. And it's nothing against Rihanna. It's nothing against Fenty in general. It's just okay for me. It's nothing that's making me go, yes. It's just fine. I have their eyeshadow palette. I have one of the liquid lipsticks, the tubey ones. I swatched it in store. It was beautiful, and it was fine. The lip gloss. I like the lip gloss. The lip gloss is probably one of my favorite things. The foundation, it cakes up on me, like on my chin and on my nose. I don't know why. It's really weird. But Fenty has not been a star for me this year. I have not been impressed with it. And I know that people are just dying over Fenty, and you dare say anything about Rihanna. It's like saying anything about Beyonce. Like, you just don't. You just don't say anything bad about Rihanna. And I'm not saying anything bad about her. I'm saying her makeup is not that great. That's my opinion. She seems like a wonderful person. I mean, I've seen interviews with her. She seems like a beautiful person. She's beautiful. Her voice is incredible, but Angela wants to know, what does the Fenty foundation feel like? She has dry skin and she's kind of weird. It doesn't, I don't know. I don't find it to be particularly a specific feel. Like, it's not particularly dry feeling or particularly like silicone feeling. It just feels wet. I don't know. Mama Shauna says it's for oily skin. Good to know. And then Cauliflower's giving the advice. She says, don't do Fenty for dry skin. It's too matte. I've heard that it's dry, Rebecca says. Janine says, I would not use Fenty if your skin is dry. And I have normal skin. And it's seriously like it like cracks up right here and on my chin. It's so weird. And that never happens to me. One day I want to do, I would like to do, which I say I'm going to do all these things, like I said earlier, and then it never happens, but like half my face, someone recommend this, I think it's a great idea, like half my face with like drugstore and half high end with formula dupes. So like I bought the Ciate, I'm talking about Ciate. I bought the Catrice foundation that's almost exactly formula-wise the same as the Fenty. That stuff smells awful. Not awful, it doesn't have a bad smell, but it's so strong, it gives me a headache. Smells really strong, the Catrice one. I also got the drops, the color changing drops, so that I could show like how it changes color, like how you could make different shades of like the Fenty with the drops. I never made that video. Like, it's such a good idea for a video. I never made it. So I would like to do that video, like the formula dupes, like brow pencil dupes. So many formula dupes out there for different high-end brow pencils, stuff like that. It would just take a lot of research to find the formula dupes because, you know, you gotta like search and search and search and dig and dig and dig, and it just takes forever. Angela says, does anyone like the Catrice? It does the same thing to me as the Fenty does, where it cakes up on the side of my nose. I don't know why she picked that foundation as the one to start with. You know what I mean, as like the base for it, because it's almost exactly the same. The only difference is that at the end of the Fenty ingredients, there's a bunch of like essences and like, I forget what it is. It's like extracts and stuff like that, and I think that's to cover up the smell. I honestly, yeah, I think it would be a good video. It's just it just takes a lot of work, and like right now I'm like really working hard on this the bad habit video. That thing is killing me, man. Like the research for it and the filming of it, all the swatches. I'm gonna do the Anastasia Beverly Hills ones. So we're doing the Modern Renaissance dupe, the Subculture dupe, and the Prism dupe, and we're gonna do swatches of everything. We're gonna talk about the formulas of everything. We're gonna compare everything, but it's taking me forever. It was supposed to be up like a week ago, and I can't get it done. It's taking way too long. All right, I just went off on a tangent. Let's talk about the next brand. So Zoeva, definitely a brand I want to try. Next up is Makeup Monsters. I've heard wonderful things, especially after going to go visit Stephanie. I've heard, you know, she loves her Makeup Monsters. I really want to try those. The liquid lipsticks from Makeup Monsters. They look amazing, and I've heard great things. So I haven't, I've never heard anybody say anything negative about Makeup Monsters liquid lipsticks. So that's something that I would really love to try. Gigi says, I'm fair too, and the Physicians Formula butter is super light, so you can build it. Doesn't turn orange on me. Yeah, I really like it a lot. What's Steph saying that's so funny? Nancy's laughing at Steph. Steph is hilarious. Do not get me started on Kylie. Don't do it. I've been going off at the mouth to Kylie on Twitter. You want to see me going off at the mouth? Just go over my Twitter. I mean, I'm not mean to her, but it's like, girl, you got to tell me why this brush set is so expensive. Just tell me why. Tell me why I should spend $360 on your brushes. What makes them so special? Why are they worth that price? You need to tell me. You cannot release a price like that and with no details. Remember when Wayne Goss dropped his brushes? And he's talking about how, you know, they're handmade in Japan and they're this kind of brush hair and blah, blah, blah. He went on and on about why. Why should we pay that price? She did not do that. She just released this picture of this cheap looking brush set. She's got to do better. She's got to do better. So I got some tweets in to Kylie about that. Hopefully she explains herself. If you don't know anything about what I'm talking about, one of the top news stories for What's Up in Makeup today is all about it. It's sick. It's stupid. So Makeup Monsters, back to Makeup Monsters. Makeup Monsters, I want to try their liquid lipsticks this year. I'd love to. Next up is Aromalee Cosmetics. They have some really, it's another indie brand. It's spelled Aromalegh. I think I got that right. I'm hoping. Aromalee. They have some really, really beautiful eyeshadows. Some of them are duochromes. I'm a huge fan of duochrome eyeshadows. So I would love to try some of those. Nancy and Steph are just going back and forth. Sorry those of you on the replay. I'm trying to keep up with what they're talking about. But yeah, Aromalee just really I've heard great things about the quality of their eyeshadows. I look and I see the swatches and they're beautiful. I love that they do things a little bit different. Like they have a queen's, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I love European history and like learning about the different kings and queens and stuff. I went on an Elizabeth I learning rampage a couple months ago where I was like trying to learn everything I could about Elizabeth I. It was so interesting. So when she did the wives of, I think Aromalee did the wives of Henry VIII. I know that there's a what's her name? It's like my brain just went. The one that got beheaded. They all, like 4 of them got beheaded, or 3 of them got beheaded. Anne Boleyn. Took me a second. Anne Boleyn. They did like an Anne Boleyn collection, stuff like that, which totally sells me. I mean, I think that stuff is super cool. I wish that they were, though, somehow like contained in a packaging that they could stay together. That's the thing that makes me hesitant to buy the single eyeshadows from indie brands, is that they end up just scattered everywhere in my collection. These little pots everywhere, just little pots. And I want some way to contain them. Yeah, everybody's like, Anne Boleyn. Yes, Anne Boleyn. It's like, the one that got her head chopped off. Which one? They all got their heads chopped off, which is not funny. I don't know why I'm giggling. I guess, I don't know. I'm tired, I guess. But anyway, oh my gosh, Jen. Oh, Missa wants to know if I watched the show The Tudors. I did not watch that. I should, though. Because I think it's all fictional, isn't it? Like, I want the real stuff. I don't want the fake stuff. Philippa Gregory, yes, I read a couple of her books where she wrote some historical fiction. I did, and I loved the books that I read by her. I loved them. Banshee Muse, the Anne Boleyn is Aromalee Cosmetics. That's one that I really want to try. And then the last one that's on my list is Sydney Grace Cosmetics, which used to be Feather River Body. Oh my gosh, everybody tells me I need to try Feather River Body, and now everybody's like, Sydney Grace, Sydney Grace, Sydney Grace again. Seems like they just have some really cool looking shadows, so I would really like to try those. Very excited about that brand. Everybody seems to be raving about them, so that's definitely another one. Teresa says decapitation is hysterical. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I don't live back then. The horribleness of living in that time, in that place, is just atrocious. It was, I mean, the rampant disease. Yes, I read The Other Boleyn Girl, Tony. I did read that. That was one of the ones that I read. But, oh yeah, everybody's like, Angelica says, ooh, love me some Sydney Grace. Yay! And Elise says the same thing. Sydney Grace. Gigi wants to know, did I try CYO yet? No, I haven't. I do want to try the 7-Eleven makeup, though. I know all the big gurus are all doing the 7-Eleven makeup right now, so I was going to do it, but then I saw everybody else doing it, and it makes me not want to do it. It's like, everyone else already did it. Why would I do that? Beautiful Journey says, OMG, Jen, I'm a history freak, too. You must watch The Tudors and Reign on Netflix. I should get into that because I'm out of show. I need more shows on Netflix to watch. So, April says, nowhere in history is good for women. That's true. That's a good point. That's a good point. It's true. Hopefully in the future it will be, though. Everybody's saying no interest in 7-Eleven. No one wants 7-Eleven makeup. If you don't know 7-Eleven, it's a convenience store that released a lot of 7-Eleven stuff. Amy says, Taylor did the 7-Eleven, save your money. Okay. I did see that Taylor released it. I haven't watched it yet. Teresa says, 7-Eleven makes your face sting. Oh my gosh. Everybody's like, no, okay, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Everybody's like, no, don't do it. I won't do it then. Oh my gosh, I've never seen such a general consensus of do not do the 7-Eleven makeup. I've never seen anybody, any group ever tell me so consistently don't do it. Wow. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay, well that's decided. Jen will not be reviewing 7-Eleven makeup. That's hilarious. Lavender Rose says, does Sydney Grace have an IG? Oh, it's Sydney. SYDNEYGRACE. Let me see what their Instagram is for you. Kristen's like, save your money. Let me go. Instagram. And let me see if I can find it for you. I'm not sure if they're still under Feather River Body or what. Sydney Grace. There it is. So they are under Sydney Grace Co. SYDNEYGRACECO. I'm like lighting up here. What is happening? Okay. So they have these little sets and stuff. It's really pretty. They've got, oh my gosh, what is this shade? This one's gorgeous. This is called, oh, they're 11 new shades of cream eyeshadows. They're $4. This was on, this was a deal that they had 23 hours ago. So I don't know if it's still going on. It's for their 12 Days of Christmas section. Giveaway for day 9 is 10 of their cream shadows. So check out their Instagram. I don't like entering giveaways because then I feel like if I win, I'm like taking it away from someone that doesn't have as much makeup as I do. So I don't really like to enter giveaways. All right, let me pop back over. Where am I? Okay, there we go. Felicia says, because we care, Jen, that stuff is probably horrible. Thank you, Felicia. I love you, girlfriend. Mimi says that was yesterday. Darn. Julie says, will Colored Rain restock the Queen of Hearts? I thought they already did. And Tabitha says that Chrisanna Ann from Chrisanna Ann Cosmetics is in the house. Hello, Chrisanna. Mwah, 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 mwah. Good to see you. Definitely check out their products as well. I've really been enjoying the Olympus palette from them. I don't know why I didn't include them in this. Why didn't I? But I've really been enjoying the Olympus palette. It's really beautiful. It's kind of in a mid-range between like the Lorac and the Colored Rain, where they're not as pigmented as the Colored Rain, but they seem to be a little more pigmented than like, well, no, I wouldn't say that. I feel, I don't know. I'm trying to think how to describe them because they're really not similar to either one of those. Now that I'm thinking about it, I guess they're more similar to Lorac, but they're not as pigmented. They're not as buttery as the Lorac, the eyeshadows. They're a little more user-friendly for people that aren't used to using a lot of makeup. So they're a little easier, like they build very nicely. They start off very light and then they build. So if you like that kind of formula, Chrisanna Ann Cosmetics is a great place to get eyeshadow. And they're very, very inexpensive. So, Joe Smith says, what do you think of BH Cosmetics? BH Cosmetics, I kind of have a love-hate relationship. I tried their, I think it was That's Heart collection, and it was awful. I did not enjoy it at all. The pigmentation was terrible. It was awful, but I do really like their baked eyeshadow formula. So I have the Chic, what is it? Geek Chic? No, not Geek Chic. Chic, some kind of chic. What is it called? I can't remember. It's like Space Chic or something. I can't even remember what it's called. Oh my gosh, why is it out of my head? I forget what it's called. But what is it? Galaxy Chic, not Space Chic. Oh my gosh, watching this on the replay. This is the love of a live stream. The love of a live stream right now. Galaxy Chic. I love that palette. It's super fab. Everybody's like, Galaxy. I know it's a 30-second delay before you can help me. Yeah, Galaxy Chic. I love that palette. I've had that palette forever and I still love it. Georgette said, I was the winner in that Colored Rain giveaway and they sent me the Queen of Hearts palette and all their satin lippies. Oh my gosh, congratulations. That's amazing. So BH Cosmetics has definitely been hit and miss. I've never tried their brushes before. I might have tried 1 or 2 of their brushes and I don't remember them being standout amazing, but I don't remember them being bad. But I know Teresa's like Space Chic. I know, I don't know. I don't know. But we've got 2 minutes left. So Marinelle was like, Jen needs more coffee. I know, I do. Teresa says, I want Space Chic. Me too. We should invent it together, Teresa. Teresa and I are starting a makeup brand. Did you know that? It's called Space Chic. And everything is going to be space themed. Me and you, Teresa, we've got this. Aaron said, can you do Snow White? Emily Noel loved it. I think I'm kind of past that at this point. I think if I get it, it's going to be too late. I mean, you got to get the timing on that. And I think by the time I get it and try it, because it takes me 2-3 weeks to try something. So I'm always, it's going to be rare that you see a video on my channel that's before everybody else, because I like to really try things before I review things. So, Danny says, I love your reviews. We're the same age, so that makes it totally worth watching, my opinion. Oh, that's cool. Rebecca says, I totally buy Space Chic. Well, Teresa and I, we're doing it together. Banshee Muse says, Wayne Goss brushes, Zoeva, Burt's Bees, and It Cosmetics are some brands I want to try soon. Sounds good. I have a couple Wayne Goss brushes, and I really enjoy them. Ezra says, BH Zodiac palette. I haven't heard much about that. I know Christy did a review, and I know she wasn't super happy with her look that she came up with, but I didn't watch the video. Georgette says, never too late, Jen. We will always watch you. I myself enjoy the content. Oh, thank you. Gigi says, first impression videos are useless. You know what, Gigi? I get it. Like, I don't feel like they're completely useless. I just don't think that they're the best videos. You know, where I feel like there is something to be said in the first impression, and you can get an idea of something. It's almost like watching the first 15 minutes of a movie, you know, or a television show. You watch the first 15 minutes, you can kind of get an idea of what it's going to be like, but it's not the same thing as a review of the whole thing. You know what I mean? So there is value in it to me, but I don't think that I think it's better to watch the whole movie before you review it. You know what I mean? That's the way I think about it anyway. But I think wear tests are definitely good. And wear tests over multiple days, I think, are the best. But the thing is YouTube doesn't favor that. YouTube favors the people that get the videos out the fastest. And that's why you see the bigger YouTubers doing the first impression wear tests, doing the unboxings and things like that. Because if you were the first person to get it out, those are the people that get the views. So that's why they're doing it. And that's why their channels are much bigger than mine. So, you know, share my videos. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. You know, but that's why. But I feel like I would rather have less subscribers and do you know, and make sure I'm doing a job that I can be super proud of. You know what I mean? Elizabeth says in all caps, PR unboxings need to die. I don't feel like they need to die. I think they have their place. I don't get enough PR to do them, number one, but number two, they're not my favorites either, but you know, everyone has their different preferences and everyone has a right to watch what they want. Now, if you don't like a video, just skip by it. That's what I do with most unboxings. I just skip past it. But all right, my battery is dying. I have 9% and we are at 1 hour and 1 minute. So I'm going to go ahead and pop off of here. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And my filming schedule is kind of changing a little bit with the holidays and everything. So there may only be 2 other videos this week rather than 3. Usually I do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but because of the holiday season and, you know, doing a lot of things, Tuesday and Thursday may be better just to do 2 videos, at least until I get past the holidays, and then go back into the grind of the 3 videos once I hit, once January hits. So keep an eye out on my channel for videos, maybe not on my regular days on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but also know that Makeup Minute is still going to be Monday through Friday, that 1 minute news for you. And then Instagram, we have the Makeup Minute extras over there. Again, I have the giveaway going on for that Face Story sheet mask box on Instagram. Keep an eye out for the Lorac giveaway coming up soon for the Pro Palette, the original Pro Palette, and the Contour Palette. Actually, I'm not sure if I'm going to give away the Contour Palette yet or not. I haven't decided, but I'm definitely giving away the Pro Palette because I already own it. What else? If you want to continue the conversation, you can pop over to facebook.com/group/whatsupinmakeup. That is our community group where everyone can chat and hang out and discuss makeup. It's a really nice group. We run a super tight ship over there. So make sure if you do decide to join that you read the rules, because our rules are really, really, really strict as far as what you can and can't post. It's just a way to keep the community peaceful, and we do enforce them. So I want you to be able to join and have fun and enjoy groups. So make sure you read the rules if you do join. And that's pretty much it for today. Elise says Face Story is bae. And just so you know, I am not sponsored by Face Story. They just send it to me every month, and I don't know why. They never contacted me and said, hey, can we send this to you? It just started showing up. So I figured the least I can do is show it on Instagram. And if I don't think I'm going to use it, you know, give it to someone that can. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and pop off. Thank you again so much for being here. Have a great week, and we will see you next week for live chat. Mad love.